Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video, ladies and gentlemen. In today's video, we are taking a look at 5 things to not do in the game, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot of beginner players. We've got a lot of people coming into the game. We've got a lot of players making these same mistakes, ladies and gentlemen, and we cannot have it. It's not going to work, especially for those free-to-play players in this game. As we all know, I have spent a little bit of money in the game in the past since release, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to give you free-to-play guides the best that I can, and it is just going to be 5 things basically that I highly suggest you to not do. And if you are doing them, ladies and gentlemen, it has got to be a habit that you need to break and that you need to stop. So without further ado, let's check out the video. Right off the bat, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a look at the 5 things that I have compiled. I have talked to my guild. I have talked to some players in the game. I have basically decided that these 5 things will start off this video. We will probably continue this series going on periodically. I'll throw in another 5 things to do not do, etc. But basically, right off the top, the number one thing that people make mistake in this game on is buying summons with diamonds from the hero summoning fountain, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be a big absolute no. It's not going to be something that you need to do that. So with a lot of gacha games, they have diamonds, they've got gems, they've got some type of currency going on, and for whatever reason, ladies and gentlemen, those games are built in around the summons, right? So you spend all of that cash money, all of that diamonds, everything like that directly into summons into the game to get as many summons as you can. However, that is not the case in Brave Dungeon, ladies and gentlemen. This game has built around using that currency, that diamonds, using the gold, using the different currencies that you have in the game in order to progress and to do other things, ladies and gentlemen. And so with that being the case, this game is heavily, I cannot stress it enough, heavily on special packs and special buys with diamonds. And you find those through adventure mode. You find those through the adventure mode section. If we click on the world map here, I'm going to just take a guess and we'll go back one just to kind of look at it. But basically you will find these random packs in the maps. I'm not sure if we actually had one in here or not. It's not every single one. So here's a person right here, for instance. I think that's a person. Let me look here and see. I really wish I could show you guys to give you guys a prime example, but basically this game is going to be built around different packs and buying summons and buying summon tickets, I guess is what I'd like to say, from when you go to the summoning hall, these tickets here, buying these heroic tickets at a cheaper price and a discounted price is going to be the best way, ladies and gentlemen, in order to get those summons. Do not come in here with just your diamonds and just spam buy summons, because you're going to regret it in the long run. Okay, that is a huge mistake. Do not do that. There's multiple ways to do that. Like I said, you can find through adventure mode, you can find little shops like that you stumble across, or like rickety carts or whatever, but you basically stumble across them. They'll offer you like a pack for X amount of summons or a specific summon and some XP and some other stuff for some diamonds. Those aren't a bad buy sometimes. Another thing is in the black market here, you will see, as you can see, I've already purchased one, but basically 120 diamonds for one summon ticket. It is 220 diamonds, I believe, for one summoning ticket inside the summoning hall, or not summoning hall, geez, I'm not playing Idle War, hero summon fountain, basically. So again, it's another little cheap thing. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, this leads us into the next point mistakes that people make as beginners in this game, I guess anytime, is being impatient. So impatient, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the biggest downfall of you or any player in this game, because these games are built around events. They're built around different things that you do in the game will give you bonus rewards. They're built around trophies, they're built around quests, etc. And those things require you to do summons. And so that's the reason why it is just very, very crucial, ladies and gentlemen, to get and save those summons, baby. You want to make sure that you are saving them. So here was my motto. Here's what I went by for this game, and a lot of other players did too. Here's what I suggest. You just downloaded the game, you load into the game, summon up to 100 times, okay? Once you summon up to 100 times, then in my opinion, it is then time to start saving your summons, ladies and gentlemen. So what I mean by that is this game, you don't want to be blowing your summons because there are events. And if you go up to the cool event section up here, you will be able to see exactly what events we are currently on. Just kidding, I lied. The time event section below. So you click on the time event section, you will be able to see exactly what events that we are currently on. So right now we are on luxury gift, is one of them, but basically exchange her, exchange. You're going to get this, currency, and then you can use this currency to exchange, for specific things and everything in here, which is great. That's fine. But there are other ones, like this one is Refine Monster, so forge at the blacksmith multiple times. There are events, ladies and gentlemen, that we've already seen since the game came out that says use summoning tickets or summoning vouchers. And so you use so many for 20 times, 50 times, 80 times, how many summons. And by doing that, you will unlock these additional bonus rewards. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, they pay off. It is worth the wait, ladies and gentlemen. It is worth the wait. So be sure to summon up to 100 times when you first play in the game if you really need those summons. Then secondly, like I said, start hoarding those summons. Do not be impatient. Do not make that mistake. From doing the endless tower, from doing things to complete your trophies, to doing everything else, you will get a bunch of summons. I promise you, you will. As you can see right here, I did not buy any of these summons, ladies and gentlemen. It's 207 so far already stored up. I have almost 8,000 diamonds. Why do I have 8,000 diamonds? Because I'm not blowing them, ladies and gentlemen, on summons, okay? So it's going to lead me right into the next point. The next thing on this is basically I'm going to get into daily task, ladies and gentlemen. So do not sleep on this. If you are playing this game and you're looking at it as an idle game, that is fantastic. You don't need to get in here. You don't need to do any of these all these additional activities if you really don't want to right away. But, ladies and gentlemen, there's absolutely one thing that you cannot sleep on, and that is going to be your daily quest. Over in the left-hand side section, third one down is going to be quest. When you see that, there will be a total of 10 quests. In order to complete or get those 10 quests, you will collect what they call a treasure map, ladies and gentlemen, and this is going to be 100% worth it, ladies and gentlemen. The daily quest does not cost you anything if you are properly banking and storing your summons and banking and storing your diamonds and your gold and everything else. It is not going to cost you anything with real money to complete these things every day. They're super easy. I'm going to say 15 minutes max to do them all, but basically you're going to collect these treasure maps in your inventory. When you go to your where are we at here, your treasure map locations, you can see that I have them right here. You can click the auto path button and it will instantly take you to that exact spot. You dig it up, you get additional rewards. It's fantastic. It's 100% worth it. Now, you might ask, why am I storing these up? Well, I'm storing these up because the game is super new, right? The game is brand new. And I have a feeling, ladies and gentlemen, that there's going to come a time where they're gonna launch an event that says, boom, use X amount of treasure maps or dig up X amount of rewards so many times, whatever. And then when that is the case, I'm gonna be ready, ladies and gentlemen, because I have been hoarding up my treasure maps already. And I know you don't get a whole bunch of them all the time, but ladies and gentlemen, if you have been doing your dailies every single day, you will be getting a treasure map. And again, like I said, do not sleep on this. It's very, very simple. You fight an arena 3 times. You do not have to win, ladies and gentlemen. Heroic summon. You're saving up your summons. Pop a heroic summon just to get through the day. They also give you a free one on a timely schedule. So if you time it just right, use your free one. The next reset for the next day will also be your free one. Going down the list, win 1 time an expedition. That's super, super easy. Open the dwarf's treasure 2 times. So again, one of them is free. You open it. You have to wait the timer to do the next one. If you time it just right, you can do both of them for free. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, you spend 20 diamonds. It doesn't cost you hardly anything. You spend 20 diamonds and then boom, you're golden. Next thing, collect your mining rewards for 3 times. That's super easy. That's just going in your adventure mode, clicking out on your gold and everything down in the center. You send hearts. That's adding people in the game. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, it's super, super simple stuff, but do not sleep on it. There's way too many players that I have seen and that have asked questions about it and that they don't think it's worth it or whatever they claim it is, but it is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Do not fall into that trap. You need to log in. You can treat the game like an idle game, but as you get in here, you need to make sure that you are hitting those daily quest every single day. Next one on the list is going to be salvaging units, ladies and gentlemen. So if you've reached this point in the game, you will unlock the hero altar. When you go to the hero altar, you will have the options. You will be able to see all of the 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, whatever units that you have in the game, basically in your inventory. You will come over here. Now, right off the bat, when you click the filter button here, you have your 1 stars, your 2 stars, your 3 stars, 4s, 5s, and 6. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your 1s and 2s always salvage. They do absolutely nothing for you in the game but give you free resources when you salvage them, okay? So with that being the case, you should always salvage your 1s and your 2 stars, okay? However, do not, ladies and gentlemen, for the love of God, do not salvage your 3-star units. I have seen so many players in this game salvage their 3-star units or ask about it or say, I can't level this person up because I have no 3-star units, etc. That should never happen, ladies and gentlemen. You should not be burning through all of your 3-star units. It is a giant mistake. And what I mean by that is you go to your inventory, if you click on your is it here? Yeah, you click on here, you've got your helmet down at the bottom left for your hero section, and look at this. We have 1,000 heroes, 1,000 hero slots. You're not buying hero slots, ladies and gentlemen, in this gacha game like you do other games. So you should have no reason or no excuse for salvaging your 3 stars. You're not going to hit cap. Okay, I promise you that. If you were actively playing this game, you're leveling up your heroes. You are star upping your heroes. You're not going to hit level cap anytime soon. As you can see, I have not dismantled a single 3-star. It's 226 out of 1,000 that I have, and that's ridiculous. Looking at my heroes, I'm 125 on some of my heroes, and I have yet to even come close to hero max. So what I mean by that is, ladies and gentlemen, do not salvage your 3-star units. I don't care what you have read or what anybody has told you. It is not worth it. You are going to need those to do your specific summonings and everything else. Okay, the next thing up on the list, and the last thing, ladies and gentlemen, for this video is going to be in your hero section, in your inventory, in your hero section here, and you're looking at your heroes. Do not fodder elite heroes. And why do I say that? As of right now, the game is brand spanking new. We don't know. I don't care what the player tells you. If they spent $2,000 on this game, they do not understand the game's mechanics fully, and they do not know what heroes are going to be OP in the long run. And elite heroes, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be unique enough that I do not recommend deleting or foddering those heroes into other heroes. I recommend taking your 4 stars, spending the resources, the 4 stars, waiting to get those summons for the 4 stars, and pushing those 4 stars to 5 stars or 6 stars and feeding those, because that's what they're there for, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to play this game and run 4-star units all the way to the end game. You're going to basically play 4-star units until you can get them to a suitable level like a 5-star or a 6-star, etc. And you can bring them with you throughout the game. But ultimately, we're looking for 5 stars. We're ultimately looking for 5 stars for the end game, those elite heroes and those legend heroes. And what I mean by that is when you click on a hero and in the top right hand corner, by their name, it will say elite or rare. So for instance, to give you an example, coming over here to, where is my... Let's see here. Where do I have an elite guy? Do I even have one? I think I do here. Right here. So like lava, for instance, you see how it says purple? It changes to elite. When I go to Luis, it's actually blue. It's going to be a rare. So as you can see here, I'm actually running several rare units, but do not feed your elites, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a mistake, especially at this time in the game. Now, I might change this later on in a future video, and if that's the case, then awesome. That is great. We will take a look at it then, and we will revisit that. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be it for this video. These are going to be 5 things to definitely not do, especially for those beginner players and people just starting out in the game, and especially those free-to-play players that are trying to min-max their way to the end game without spending a single dime. That's been it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop a video, and I will see you guys on the next one.